Welcome to Planet MicroCap. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me today is Abraham Drost. He's the president and CEO of Clean Air Metals. It's a publicly traded company. I got two symbols for you, AIR on the TSX Venture and CLRMF on the OTCQB. And Clean Air Metals will be presenting at the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek, happening September 13th through 16, 2022. For more information, please visit precioussummit.com. And with that, Abraham, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
Doing well, Robert. Thanks for having me. Looking forward to Beaver Creek.
Absolutely. Same here. So for those that may not have seen any of the interviews that we've done with Clean Air Management before, can you start us off with that quick overview of the company and then we'll go from there?
Sure. We started trading in May of 2020 after a reverse takeover of an old but clean shell called Regency Gold. The shell's gone now. We effectively, Jim Gallagher, our executive chairman, and I took over the board of Regency in February of 2020. It was a reverse takeover. We came back to trade May of 2020. We bought two very promising precious metal or platinum, palladium, copper, nickel battery metal assets from Rio Tinto and Panoramic, put them together into the deal with the assistance of Benton Resources. There's a backstory on that. But in essence, they between Rio and Panoramic, they'd spent close to $100 million on the project before we got there. We bought it for 15 cents on the dollar, and we have spent $28 million into the ground and delivered a PEA January of this year. Did a $12.5 million financing in February. We've raised $43 million to date, and the project now has a NAV of $425 million with an IRR of 31% on initial capital. So that's extreme value creation in quite a short time.
For sure. So, last time we did an interview with Clean Air Metals Management, we published that on August 27, 2021. So let's get that update. What would you say are some of the company's highlights and milestones achieved in the last year or so?
Look, Jim and I recognized right away that, the market would be going, if Rio couldn't get it done and if Panoramic couldn't get it done, how is this, gang of upstarts going to get it done? Well, we put, first of all, the project needed scale. So we put the two assets together. They were previously in separate hands. That right off the hop made a world of difference. It gave us scale. Okay, then we decided to take a fully underground approach as opposed to an open pit, which Panoramic flirted with and ran into environmental concerns. And so, that combination plus very full-on metallurgical studies with, quite striking metallurgical results. We got 93% copper recoveries. We got 82 to 86% platinum and palladium recoveries. We still got some work to do on nickel, rhodium, and cobalt, but we've hired DRA out of Johannesburg to do that optimization work for us. Look, we delivered a PEA. We've managed to keep the company well financed. The drills have not stopped in 2.5 years, and we are now in pre-feasibility and all set to deliver mineable reserves in May of 2023. So that's huge.
Very good. Well, to close us out here today, from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's near-term value catalysts that folks should pay attention to?
Look, I think, the asset's stellar. It's performed well. From the 15 million we paid, we're up about 20 times, okay, in terms of net asset value. So that's extreme value creation, not yet reflected in the market. So there is a re-rating, a near-term re-rating coming. But the best part for me, the validation moment has already happened with the addition of our Chief Operating Officer, Mike Garbett, to the team recently. Mike was Deputy General Manager for IAMGOLD at the Côté mine build. He now is full-time, developing the Thunder Bay North critical minerals deposits, as full-time Chief Operating Officer. So that to me was huge because, engineers of Mike and Jim's quality don't just happen. This is a team that can get the job done. And so, there's the development potential, there's the exploration upside. We've got massive sulfide targets that I'm personally, as a geologist, quite excited about. The engineers just want to build stuff. The geologists want to find stuff. And so it's a great combination of people as well. So the jockeys, right? The jockeys and the asset.
And with that, where can our audience go and find more information on Clean Air Metals?
Check out our website, cleanairmetals.ca. Some great presentations there, some great media links. We're really focused on the upside potential of platinum in the context of the green hydrogen revolution. We've got great relationships with our Indigenous partners who are now on the same side of the table as us, being proponents of this project, not across and opposing, but on the same side proposing. And that's huge. This is a project that has the best grade in its peer group, has the lowest capital intensity, and it's the closest to infrastructure at 30 minutes out of Thunder Bay, Ontario, where I'm sitting today.
Very good. Well, Abraham, thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. And I'll see you in Beaver Creek.
Right on, Robert. Thanks for the time. I appreciate it. Take care.
Absolutely. And again, Clean Air Metals will be presenting at the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek happening September 13th through 16th, 2022. For more information, please visit precioussummit.com.